Hey, this is Nurse Assistant Gloria, and today we're going to talk about 5 reasons to be a CNA. Okay, 5 reasons to be a CNA. Number 1, whatever a man soweth, that's what he reaps. If you sow your hard work and to some people, humiliating job, that's what you're going to reap. You're going to reap somebody having compassion for you in your state of weakness. Okay? Because trust me, it's coming a day when you're going to need the same level of empathy that you put into somebody else. Okay? And if you have, behind it, butted, okay? That's what's gonna happen when your loved one or when you need the same level of empathy. Okay? Number 2, the reason to become a CNA is you either gonna wipe a butt or you gonna get your butt wiped in this life. Okay? I would rather be on the opposite side of the coin. I'd rather do my due diligence and wipe a butt. Because maybe that you have sown so much of that you might not even need that to happen for you. Or you will get a very good CNA when it's your time. Okay? All right. Number 3. There's a CNA in every family. Okay? I think that everybody should some level learn CNA work. Because you don't never know when it's going to hit your household. Okay? So while you sitting up there talking about, it might hit your household. And then, this is the part that really get me. And then, the people that's sitting up talking about they don't like a certain CNA or home health care aide, learn how to do it yourself. Learn how to do a level of it yourself. That way, you won't have to depend on somebody to make it happen for you and yours. Okay? You want somebody to come in, and I find this, okay, I'm speaking from experience. You want somebody to come in and be A1, top high level CNA to your family when you ain't even that to your family. You want us to make them take a shower when they won't even take a shower for you. Okay? Learn some of it because you'll never know when it's going to hit home. You'll never know when it's going to hit home for you. And you don't want to be doing this to your grandmother or to your grandfather when they're in their weakest state and humiliating condition. Or you. Who said you was going to be, who said you was going to be that girl or that man or that woman all of your life? I look at pictures and I look at them and I be like, ooh, they were that person. And then, then life happens. Okay? So, you never know when it's going to be you or your family. and you want people to go in there and be ready, and not talking about, you wipe a butt for a living and we doing all of this unprofessional. I don't care. Don't put it out there. Don't you dare look down on another CNA or CNA work. Don't you dare. Number 4, you are restoring dignity back into a person that potentially could lose that dignity. Sometimes we deal with pastors, priests. You know, these are big people. We deal with superintendents. We deal with all type of people. They were somebody, okay? And the thought that they would ever have somebody to wipe their butt or change their clothes is horrible. It's horrible to them. So, you know, we restore dignity. Think about your job as I restore dignity back into somebody. You know, when you feed them, make sure they got on their food protector and everything, so they won't, you know, have their clothes won't be all dirty and everything, because that's their dignity. Okay, and the audacity for anybody to make you feel bad because you're protecting somebody else's dignity is inhumane of the person's mouth that is coming out of. Okay, number 5, why you should become a CNA. Okay, you should become a CNA because CNA work is nursing 101. Okay? A lot of places is beginning to understand that CNA is 101 nursing. Okay? How is you going to have the empathy and the sympathy of the people when you don't even want to touch them? You don't know how it feels to change them. You don't know how it feels to put their clothes on and make sure they're not dirty. Make sure their shoes on the right feet. Or when they wet themselves, you have to change their clothes. Or make sure their environment is nice and clean. Okay? Now, the first nurse, one of the first nurses, because I have heard it's other first nurses, other first black nurses, other first white nurses. Let me finish doing my research. But on Florence Nightingale, the woman that when you went to CNA school, you learned about her. Okay, I'm sure nurses learned about her too. She was not just a nurse. Guess what she was? Nobody guessed it. She was a CNA. When you go back and read the story of Florence Nightingale,